Alongside Teddy Atlas, good evening and welcome to the Royal London Theatre here in London, England for our main event. Scheduled for 8 rounds in the light heavyweight division. And the anticipation for this bout has grown as the week has gone on. A lot of talk behind these two. Now it's time to walk the walk.
All right, fellas, let's have a good, clean fight. Touch them up and let's go. Here we go.
Everybody's been waiting for these two to meet up. Now they do, as round 1 is underway. There's a good right hand. He just missed that shot up top. You see him holding on. To the head he goes with a left hand. Good block.
Move your head.
Tried the hook, didn't get it. Not hitting his mark there going upstairs. Effective work with that flush overhand right. Halfway through round number 1. Good snapping jab.
That's what you need to get inside. Hey, Joe, if you're going to rob a bank, you need a smoke screen so the guards don't see you coming. You want to get inside? Use the jab.
Very accurate with the overhand right. Thunders nailed by a huge hook. A headshot blocked.
Nice work.
Thunder's giving his opponent headaches here now. He's throwing punches, but he's able to block them away. He's showing what a skilled fighter he is with this counterpunching. Last 10 seconds of this first round. End of the round. Joe Tessitore and Teddy Atlas with you ringside. He just didn't throw enough, Teddy. I mean, you got to go out there and put something forth if you want to win the round.
Hey, sometimes it's complicated, sometimes it's pretty simple. You don't throw punches, you don't win fights.
That is it. That's it. I need another round like that. Just like that, all right? Doing good. Just keep it up. Keep boxing smart. In and out, side to side, you understand?
Here we go. Round 2 is underway. Able to cover up along the belt line, blocks that one. Straight right was lined up, but he missed. And he just holds on there. Just an excessive amount of holding here. Just much too much clinching. How about that left hand? There he is from long range using that jab.
Joe, if you're on the outside, say at a picnic, you want to keep those insects away, you use insect repellent. While you're on the outside as a fighter, you want to keep your opponent away, that jab, that's the way to go.
And he engages in the clinch. Little head knocking with that right hand. Another huge shot comes in early on in this fight from him.
Well, he understood that his opponent, Joe, was a slow starter. He's jumping right on him, taking advantage.
Stay away from those, come on!
Thunder's able to avoid that punch.
Work the body kick! Body shots!
Well, that was his intention, and that's what he's doing. Not engaging in the fight, but clinching. Just 10 seconds to go here in the second round. Joe and Teddy with you here in between rounds. A round in which, boy, he really just dominated his opponent. Teddy, he's got to think things could be coming to a sensational ending for him when he gets off the stool here.
Well, he's showing that to you right now. I'm looking at him right now, and he's starting to get up. There's a couple seconds left. There's probably 5 seconds left before he has to get up, and he's getting up early. That shows you right what you're talking about. He's chomping at the bit. He's confident.
One hit.
And we are back underway, another round in a fight that's been very entertaining, but I wouldn't want to be a judge. This is one of those fights that could go either way. Well, his opponent is opening up and coming forward, so I would think there's some opportunities that exist.
Yeah, I think some counter-punching opportunities. Opportunities not on the front end, but on the back end.
And just grabbing onto his opponent.
Work the body!
Needs to improve that accuracy, missed with the headshot. And now just wasting away some time with that clinch. Thunder's got to feel that right there. He was just tagged by a big uppercut.
Head and body! Head and body! Combos! Combos! Hey, you got some of that
And
too.
he ties up on the inside. And now looking to hang on. Coming to the halfway point of this third round. Thunder's movement's really helping him out, avoiding that punch. Not able to land the headshot. And now just wasting everybody's time holding on. Oh, and he's got something for him himself, and it's a left hand. See, he's got his guard up really well that time, and it protects his head. Seconds to go in this third round.
Hands up.
Frustrating his opponent with great defense. And that's the end of round 3.
Good, looking good. He's tired. He's tired. He's got Let's go. What are you waiting for? You want this fight? Then let's get moving out there. This guy's gonna win this fight. If you don't take control, son, you need to take control.
Thunder's enjoying a lead on Teddy's scorecard, the first time we look at the scores ringside here tonight. Although early on here, it's not as if either man is in complete control of this fight. Really frustrating his opponent now, as he's so defensively sound, it doesn't make for an easy target.
No, it doesn't, and it makes for a very frustrating night for his opponent. I see his opponent now, if you notice, he's getting a little tentative. He's afraid to let the punches go because when he misses, he's worried he's going to leave an opening.
And he's holding.
That's what I like to see.
Went to the body there, but unable to connect. He takes a shot and then commits to giving one right back. Here's one for you now, he says. Right back with the left hand. Well-placed hook there. And coming upon the halfway mark of this 3-minute round.
Uppercut.
Thunder's got a way of just getting away from that punch.
Back to the body.
Now he ties up there. He got hit, but he sends it right back. Thunder's defense clearly carrying things right now for him, but what else should he be conscious of beyond just this good footwork we're seeing?
Well, the old times would say, hey, you're doing the hard part, you're making a miss. Do the fun part. Make sure he pays.
Ten seconds to go in this round.
¡Muévete la cabeza!
End of the round, and he's had better rounds in the fight than the one we just saw, but still, it's very much there for the taking.
Yeah, whoever finishes up strongly in the late parts of these rounds, a lot of times, you know, the judges get mesmerized a little bit here too. You know, it's a real close fight, and you kind of forgot where the separation was. And whoever grabs the last part of the round, that's who you remember. It's very important in this kind of fight. Finish up good at the end of the round.
What you're doing, and you got this. Just keep doing what you're doing. You need to move your head more, okay?
So the second half of this fight has now arrived. And there he is scoring with the right hand. Able to dismiss it.
Keep moving. Keep moving. You got this one. Left and right, left and right.
Thunder's showing that walking stick right now, utilizing the jab. So here he is again, missing more punches. Now, I like a guy that throws punches, Teddy, but at some point, you got to do more than that.
Yeah, I tell you right now, if he was a carpenter, I would not have him coming in doing my kitchen cabinets because he'd be just cutting up a lot of wood, you know, and it'd be all over the place. But I wouldn't have the bookshelves. I wouldn't have the cabinets.
Big shot he just scored with. Fabulous uppercut, scores the knockdown there. Boy, did he have leverage on that.
Yeah, he positioned himself beautifully. He got underneath that punch. That's why it had the power.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
That has the sense of a flash knockdown there. You can see he's not too damaged. His opponent better be careful. He's still got a live guy opposite him.
Oh, yeah, he definitely does. And believe me, the best indicated that he didn't really hurt him. His opponent's not coming after him. He knows that he's okay. He knows that that wasn't one of those big shots that really debilitates a guy.
Double up your punch. Get in there. In there.
Wow, what an impressive left hand by Thunder. Somehow he's avoiding going down here. All of a sudden, some good defense after a lack of it cost him.
Keep moving. Keep working the body. You got this one.
Blocks that punch. Thunder's showing us that defense is also very much part of his game.
Yeah, it is. Not only to avoid punches, but actually to even set up offense. You know, he'll make you miss, and then there's something coming back. He creates opportunities to hit you.
Uppercut.
Coming to the end of round number 5, last 10 seconds. So he scores a knockdown in the last round. Now he gets to settle down and gather himself again. Do you go after it? Do you get super aggressive here having had your man hurt? Or do you still have to employ a certain amount of caution?
It's kind of like being at the carnival. You know, you just hit the bullseye and you got that big stuffed animal you can give to your wife or your girlfriend. But now he doesn't want you to go away with that.
Oh, no.
No. He tells you, wait a minute, try again. You could trade that in for something even bigger. But you might lose the one you have already. That's the question.
As he starts this fresh round, coming off a round in which he was knocked down, we often look at his legs. But sometimes even more telling was the disposition and the way that he and his corner acted in between rounds.
Yeah, exactly. That's a good point, Joe, because if the corner's not confident, they're not calm, if they show panic, then of course a fighter absorbs that.
Thunder's just punching air that time. His opponent was able to get out of the way.
Keep moving. Keep moving.
You can see he's trying to score up top, but off the mark there.
Focus.
Nice work, the left hand to the head. So he went down earlier, and yet he's still fighting with the same kind of style, the same kind of disposition he was fighting with before the knockdown. If I'm the opponent, maybe that's a sign to me that, hey, maybe I didn't hurt the guy that much.
Or maybe it's a sign that this son of a gun is just very predictable. He can't change. And maybe I'm going to have a party tonight because I'm going to keep catching him with the same thing until he takes it away from me.
That's a good point. Thunder's given us a good showcase of defense here tonight, especially up top. His head movement is just sublime.
And his opponent's cooperating with him a little bit because he's getting frustrated. He's looking for that big shot, and he's continuing to miss. He's making no adjustments. A guy's moving his head. You know what you want to do a little bit?
Big shot. The right came clean.
1-2, 1-2.
Solid. And he goes down again. Will he get up from this? I give him a lot of credit for even getting up from that knockdown, but he still has to impress and move forward here.
Yeah, I applaud him. I give him credit, but I also recognize that he's in good shape. That's one of the reasons he got up.
Punch! Punch!
Thunder's coming up with the answers, avoiding that punch.
Back to the body.
Now hugging on the inside. Oh, and there he lands the right, and bang, and away he goes. That was a big shot that floored him, and it's a big shot that may end him right here.
That looked like the great pitcher, Great Maddox, his sinker ball. Boy, it went down quick.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
That's it. The fight is over. Thunder's corner is already celebrating. His opponent unable to beat the count. That's what you want to see, a guy who can close the show and finish with style. He ends up a knockout victor tonight.
And that's what his trainer wanted. His trainer was even telling him, step it up a little bit because he knew this was possible, and they got it.
For Teddy Atlas, I'm Joe Tessitore. Thanks for being with us. Enjoy the rest of your evening.